GLAM, Los Angeles.
Hi, Kirby. Hi, Sarah. Welcome to Los Angeles.
Tanielle Jai is the Australian makeup artist behind the bronzed, softly sculpted aesthetic the internet now knows as latte makeup. Long before the trend had a name or took over TikTok, Tanielle was creating those monochromatic caramel and coffee-toned looks for her clients. Today, she's translated her signature style into a namesake beauty brand, best known for Bronzour, her cream bronzer developed to sculpt the face without turning orange. And today, she shares with us how her love of makeup got her in trouble as a kid, tips for finding your eye shape, and the product she feels completes every look. Tanielle Jai,
Hello.
welcome to Los Angeles.
I can't believe I'm here.
From the land of Oz.
I can't believe it. We've been speaking for so long and I just can't believe I'm actually here to meet you lovely ladies. So
I know Kirby's been like a day one fan of yours.
And
But
then
Melissa Herkman really,
yes.
she put you on the map for both of us because we
Yeah.
were like, who's Tanielle?
Yeah.
And who's Kirby?
What is
Who is this?
What is this like strategic powdering brush that she
I
keeps
love
speaking
it.
of?
Because like
Just-
how long ago was that?
That I mean, we were still on virtual.
Yeah. So that was at least like 3
3
years
years
ago.
You reckon that? I reckon it was longer.
Or
Yeah.
maybe
I
5
reckon-
years ago?
It's probably a little bit. I mean, it's at least 3, but definitely.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, sorry. I'm thinking like the brushes came out maybe 5 years ago.
Okay,
so maybe
no. I think it must be 4 or
3
5 years
Yeah.
ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So that makes sense.
Wild.
Yep.
And
here
now
we are.
Here we are, and you've had a residency in the US of A.
It's
Just here, there, and everywhere.
Rob actually messaged me, that's my husband, this morning. He's like, why don't you just stay there, send the money back? You know,
yes.
just stay there, and then
Send
we'll
funds
just come
every
for
once in a
visits.
while. Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, I don't know. I've got to go home at some point, but it's
You're
been great.
enjoying it.
I loved it.
What's been your favorite part so far?
Well, Los Angeles podcast.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Look, I just think there's been so many women that I've looked up to in the industry, and to be able to actually meet them in person and then they've asked me to do their makeup feels like a joke. Like it feels unreal. Like I just think of me at 15 dreaming about being a makeup artist, would never have thought about this moment in my life. Like that, it just feels very surreal. So I just think, yeah, these ladies that I've met, they've been absolutely amazing. Like Katie J. Hughes, absolute star. I've been watching her for how long? Kellyanne, Lila. I did Ash K home yesterday, and I'm meeting Mary Phillips tomorrow. It's just, it's crazy.
I mean,
Do you already know what you're going to do for her face?
I said to her, girl, I don't know how much makeup's going to come out of me tomorrow because I'm going to be shaking in my boots. I'm like, she's amazing. So, but she's so sweet. So I'm like,
So sweet.
she literally is
she's so
the
sweet.
nicest person.
Yeah.
So sweet.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
You guys are going to become best friends.
So
And you need to ask her about her lore with Jessica Simpson because it's pretty
okay,
epic.
I don't know what it is.
Get ready.
So
It's fabulous.
I can't wait.
Don't Google it before
Don't
you
I
see her.
won't. I'm going to go in.
Just be like,
completely
Kirby and
blind.
Sarah were like, hey, there's some backstory with Jessica
I
Simpson
can't
here.
wait.
Yeah.
Is a chicken in a can.
Is this chicken or is this fish what I have?
It's so good. Okay, we have to ask you, what is on your gorgeous face?
Okay, so Chanel Water Fresh Skin Tint. I love it. Staple. The Chanel Concealer. Don't know the name, but it's the matte version of it, which I love. Tanielle Jai Bronzour in the shade Latte. Ash came home, recommended the Fenty brightening powder. It's like a pink powder, rose quartz. Love that. So I've got that on my face. And I love the Mia Connor. It's an Australian makeup artist. Her liner pencil in Brunner.
Ooh.
Really nice brown. And Tanielle Jai's Stay Liner in the shade Turkish Delight. And then I would have to say the Fenty Brown Mascara. Those are my tops.
Is Turkish Delight for the lips?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, and one other thing. For freckles and moles, I love the Revlon Semi-Permanent Brow Ink. It's like so good.
Oh, brow ink.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't like it as a brow product.
But you like it as a freckle product.
I hate it as a brow product, but I just had it one day and I was like, oh my God, I love this. So I use 2 shades because it's not really, really red. So for me, like I'm an olive undertone. So I need something that's a little bit more like brown.
You love freckles though. Like you say that a look is not finished for you without freckles.
No, I feel like it looks cakey without it.
Okay, but I tried to do freckles today, Tanielle, and I feel like I just look dirty.
You need the Revlon.
You need the right pencil.
Yeah, you need the right pencil because I feel like sometimes they're really red and then so it just feels really foreign. And I know this sounds really crazy, but the Revlon semi-brow ink, it's kind of got like a crust to it.
So it looks like
when
a
it
real
sets,
freckle.
it has like a texture.
Oh.
So I like especially I've got a few beauty spots here. So it adds some texture to the skin. So it's like sitting on top. I know it sounds really gross and weird, but like a crusty mole, like moles have texture. They have texture.
Totally.
So
do you feel like the freckles make it look like your skin is showing through and that's why?
Yeah, I think it just adds a bit of dimension to the skin. That's what I feel like. I just feel like it adds that life and like more, here's words are hard now. It adds a little bit of personality. I just think for me, like I feel like I've covered up when I don't have those beauty marks on, but then once I put it back into my skin, I'm like, oh, there's me.
But what's the key to application in terms of how many and where and placement?
So I think for out here, like on my actual face, I use a deeper color. And then for across the nose, kind of just all in this section here, I like to use a lighter one. And then I just kind of, with that the Revlon pen, then you just kind of press it on and then just kind of, again, like use your finger as like a little stamp so that you kind of, it's mismatched. It's not like completely, God, here we go.
No, you're explaining it perfectly.
Yeah. It's not
so
like,
it looks really natural.
Yeah, so it's not like, she's got dots.
It's like not symmetrical.
Exactly. That's the word I was looking for.
I got
Symmetrical.
You. Yeah.
Do you guys have Satchu in Australia? Have you heard of this brand? It's the lip liner stain.
So I have heard of it, but it's like does it go on like purpley?
And you peel it off.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. So they make a freckle stain pen that you should go to Ulta and pick up and see if you like. I need to go try this. Yes. Yeah. Because for me, I felt like I couldn't figure it out properly. Also, I just
Maybe it was a little shade.
I'll have a look.
I have melasma. So I feel like it kind of, if I'm putting freckles on this part of my face, like the center of my face, I feel like it makes my melasma on my forehead and on my cheeks more prominent.
I understand what you mean though.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's hard for me. Like I was like, we're going to see Tanielle today. She said, a look is never done without freckles. I go and I do my freckles and I come here and I'm like, what the hell am I trying to do?
But I do think there's a time and a place as well. Like say like the Aussie girl glam, like that works really well with freckles. But I just think like when I'm doing like a full on glammy, smoky, cool toned look, I'm not going to add freckles. Like I'll enhance beauty spots. We're leaning into the 90s, but I think, if it's not leaning into the full sun-kissed look, I think freckles can sometimes, if you're adding them and they're not already there, they can kind of look out of place.
Yeah, and detract. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I love this. Okay, well, I mean,
I'm going to try it now.
But also no rules in makeup. You can do whatever you want to do.
Right. But also we need you for guidance. So thank you.
So there's like,
It is what it is. Okay. I actually know nothing about your background, and I feel like you kind of keep it a little bit close to your chest. Like it's not like you're doing a lot of story times of like, this is what I
feel like I don't even know whether people want to hear it.
I want to hear it. Sarah and I want to hear this.
I feel like maybe I'll share. I don't know. Like, you forget, you think that people know you and then
Yeah. So I want to know, when did you fall in love with makeup? What was your first makeup memory? How did you decide you wanted to become a makeup artist and not just like a lover of makeup?
Yeah.
What is your origin story?
My origin story. It was, I remember the moment. I was around 12 and I had this friend. She's a little bit mean.
We all had one.
Yep. We've all had them,
Especially at 12.
Yeah, especially at 12. But I remember her sister, and I was a little bit like, at that age, you're a little bit awkward. You're going through that transition stage. You feel just out, you just don't know where you fit in the world. And her older sister had said to me, oh, you would just look way better if you had makeup. Hadn't thought about makeup before that. Like I was always really arty, like really loved, the creatives. I was never sporty, don't know how to throw a ball, nothing. So for me, that kind of hit really hard. I was really insecure. Obviously, I looked up to this sister, and from that moment on, I would not leave the house without makeup. I would go to bed with makeup. I was, stealing my mom's makeup all the time.
You were Charlotte Tilbury,
Yeah,
sleeping in makeup.
I was like, it was a mask. You know what I mean? So I think working through that, it was sad, right?
Yeah,
it was,
that's sad.
and you just kind of figure it out.
Wow.
And then in high school, you're just going through, so it was so funny. I was really into like really black eyeliner. And then
As we
back
all
then
were.
it was either your makeup was either orange or really pale. It's like either one.
No in between.
So it was just like really black eyeliner. And I was at a private school, so they'd always be like, you need to go down the office. You're wearing makeup, go take it off. And I'm like, I'm not, miss. Like, I'm not. Yeah, like completely
It's
black.
just like a black
So
rim.
like, there is a photo. I'll have to get it.
Please send.
Yeah, because it's so obvious. Always getting sent down the office, and I ended up becoming really good friends with my principal. His name was Mr. Eggins, and he'd come down. He's like, I'm not going to be able to get this makeup off you, am I? And I'm like, no, like you're not going to be able to get it off. Like, and even there was times he'd go around to the classrooms doing makeup checks, and he'd come into the room. I remember one of them, and he's like, is anyone wearing makeup in this room? And I'm like, me. And I remember going up to him. So he's facing the classroom, my back's towards him. And he said, so I'm going to talk to you really sternly right now. And I know that you're not going to do anything about taking your makeup off, but you're just going to walk back and pretend like you're really sad. I was like, yes. So
He knew the battles that he could cross, and this is not one of them.
He knew I was a fighter.
Yeah.
He knew that I was not going to let this go. I had very good arguments as to why I think that, girls should be educated, people should be educated about how they can wear their makeup, And so, so leaving school, I worked in a bank, but I was really interested in makeup, but I looked at doing a makeup course. I was like, it's really expensive. I can't afford it. So there was a makeup company really big in Australia. It was called Napoleon Purtis. So this was before, we didn't have Sephora. We didn't have this is 20 years ago. We didn't have MAC. This was like the place to work if you wanted to be a makeup artist. So my cousin went and got her makeup done because she couldn't get it done from me. I was always doing friends' makeups. And they were looking for a casual staff. So she's like, my cousin does makeup. They said, come get her to bring her resume in. So I went in and I had no experience, but they did an audition with me and I got the job. So I was only working like 3 hours a week. I ended up using my principal as a reference to get that job.
That is incredible.
They called him and that's why I got the job.
He's like, she's committed.
She loves
makeup.
She loves makeup. That's how I got the job. Started working there 3 hours a week, just on a Saturday because I had a full-time job. And I lived and breathed it. I loved it. I just couldn't get enough. I would take every shift because I was just there to learn. I was like, this is the perfect place to learn. And I think I look back at that. I worked with them for 10 years, started casually, ended up working my way up. I was into music as well. So I studied music, but I just fell in love with makeup. I was like, this is what I love to do. So worked my way up in that company. And like I said, I look back at that time and I would have never learned all the things I learned just by doing a course. I ended up doing a course later with the company, but just being in retail, learning what people need, what they want, their confusions about makeup, just all of that. I just would have never learned that in any other setting, I think, So got pregnant. And decided, you know what, I think it's time to go out on my own. So that was 10 years ago. So my son's 10, turning 11. So I've been out for 11 years working freelance. And that's kind of my story. So
Side note, I was going to say Aussies just sounds so much more posh.
Yeah.
Than, because
And so
you said,
cool.
casual staff. For
Staff.
us, yeah, like for
Sales
us.
associate?
No, literally, we say part-time
Yeah,
worker.
yeah.
Like, you know what I
Right.
mean? Like it's like, yeah, they're looking for casual staff. Like us, we're like part-time worker over here.
I feel like I'm such a bogan. Like where I come from, okay, I'm in Queensland. That is like, so it's a little bit further up in Australia, but it's way more like bogan up there. Like,
What's bogan?
Yeah, what's that mean?
I don't know. Is it like
Just like casual?
like
Oh, yeah,
hick,
like country.
yeah,
Okay. Oh.
yeah, way more like we're just way more rough around the edges. So
bogan.
yeah,
Love it.
so I'm very ochre in Australia. So
What does that mean?
hick.
Hickey? Okay, wait, hold
I
on.
don't know.
So bogan, and you said orca? What, wait.
Ochre. So our accent's way stronger and like way more like g'day, mate. You
Okay.
know.
Yes.
We don't say shrimp though. That's the issue. Like everyone
shrimp on the bobby?
We
You
don't
don't
say
know.
shrimp. It's
Okay.
prawn.
Okay.
Oh,
It's prawn.
A prawn.
Yeah.
Where's Bluey technically from?
Where I'm from.
Oh, see?
Queensland?
Literally 10 minutes from me.
I'm
Hell
sorry,
yeah.
but that's
I live
all
like 10 minutes from Bluey's house. I've literally gone,
Stop. A
Yeah.
dream.
yeah.
Wow.
Bluey
Yeah.
is how I think now most Americans
See Australians.
See Australia.
Yeah, and that's like quintessential Australian. I think the accent's the most like, oh, and then you can go a little bit further up. It's really strong up
Are
there, but-
Jacob Elordi and Margot Robbie from Queensland?
Yeah.
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 We love
They
that
are,
part.
aren't they?
It's like all the most beautiful people, clearly.
Yeah, jeez.
From
I've had a bit
Queensland.
of work done, but so I've had.
But who's to say they
and I've
haven't
got a
either,
little,
babe?
little strap in here.
Oh, yeah, you
so
have your
strapped
strap.
up. Yeah.
Okay, wait. So tell everyone about this because I saw this on Ash K. Holmes' page.
Yeah.
So you have this strap that you specifically. Do you sell this?
I do. So it came about because I was like, it was my sister's wedding, and I was like, let's do face tape for your wedding. But I was like, you can't, you're going to be in photos, videos, talking to people. They're not going to understand.
Yeah, right.
So I was like, what can we do? There could be like, because I know you can do the little plaits, pull it back.
Yeah.
But just for ease, came up with these things. So they're like a little bra strap.
Yeah, they're a
for your
little
face.
bra strap with clips on them that basically it's like getting
Yeah.
Sculptra in your hairline.
So
But
for
like,
me, I'm like, I just don't feel like the Botox is sticking around as long anymore. Like,
everyone's
do you
saying
feel
this. Everyone
like,
is saying this.
I'm
yes.
sick of, like, I got it like 5 weeks ago. And I'm like, where is it? It's literally absorbed. Like, so this just ties me over. But I know it's not for every day. This is only for special occasions,
Okay.
like Los Angeles.
I love that this is
podcast.
a worldwide problem that Botox isn't lasting
I'm
as long.
not happy about it.
Everyone's in the same boat.
The
I know.
Botox in Korea though,
Game
Ooh.
changer.
oh, bit too much. Yeah,
Oh,
it's yeah.
Is it the
I got it.
Jeuveau?
It's so cheap.
Which
I
one?
got it there when I was seeing my manufacturer, and they're like, because they, it's huge over there. Like they get it done
Yeah.
every 4 weeks.
Yeah.
But
Yikes.
they were like, go see this person, and I did. But I get it everywhere, like neck up to the top, like all the way down.
Yeah.
And I normally get it in my chin, but they don't normally inject there. And then they injected, but my chin, I don't know what happened, but it was like after that, like, because I've only ever seen one lady for my anti-wrinkle. They injected there, and every time I'd laugh, my mouth would just go,
It's like a reverse flip.
It's like every joke, I'm like, oh, like it was so bad. And it didn't go for like 10 months. I was sauntering. I was doing
so it
everything.
stuck around.
It stuck around.
Damn.
All of it did. But I was like, the one time I wanted to not
Yeah.
was just,
Wait, what version?
was it
It wasn't
Jeuveau?
Botox.
I don't know. They make their own concoction there. So it's like really strong. Like
Okay,
it's
so it
really
wasn't like a
good.
specific name brand.
Yeah, it's not
The
like
compounded
yeah, no, it's like
neuromodulator.
so because I don't know how it works over there, but obviously because they've got such amazing labs there, so
Yeah.
they just create it themselves.
Damn.
So
Okay. So you got to fly back to Korea, but not for the chin.
it was like 200 Australian dollars, which our Botox or Dysport, whatever I get, is about 1,000 for my face. So
Yeah.
it's like. I think flights to get there is cheaper. Plus,
No, literally.
yeah, I was like,
Well,
I
and
might
it's
as well
for
just go
work.
for
Exactly.
So I'm
Tourism is a real
thinking
thing for a reason.
Every few months, well, not every 9 months. I only have to make a trip. So
Damn.
Okay. You'll have to give us the rec.
Yeah.
Tell us where you went.
yeah,
Okay.
maybe not that one with the chin.
Maybe not that
Not the
one.
reverse
yeah,
lip
not
flip.
the.
Okay. So as we mentioned to you earlier, you've created some of our favorite brushes. They're so stunning. Like I was telling Kirby, I hate to wash my makeup brushes, but I will take the time to wash yours. They're just so beautiful. And Kirby was raving about your Final Touch brush.
The Final Touch brush, have 4 of them. Nobody else makes anything like it. It's not a fan brush. It's not a
special
thick bunny paw brush. It's literally so special. It's so special.
Yeah, it is a special brush. It is.
It's fabulous.
What are your tips for helping people pick brushes that they'll actually use and that they will last?
Look, like I've created brush sets. So, if you're a newbie to makeup, you might only need 3 or 4. There's you don't need a whole range. So I think, but my brush sets are really great for beginners as well. So definitely the volume 1 for me is a really great beginner friendly brush set. There's 12 brushes in that one, and they're a mix of natural hair and synthetic hair. So I think choosing brushes, it's so hard because it's so individual. I think it's what brushes work for some people don't work for me. I don't like it. I like a little bit more density or fluffiness. So I think it's really just based on the finish that you want, the products that you're using.
Yeah, because a denser brush is going to pack it on.
Mm-hmm.
But see, I use a dense brush for something like the Chanel Water Fresh tint, and it's kind of like a big sponge. So it kind of just blends it on there. So
True.
It just depends on the formula, I think. I would probably use a fluffier brush for something a little bit thicker so that it kind of disperses a lot softer rather than using a really dense brush for something really thick.
Oh, you're right. Because that's why Katie Jane Hughes says to prime the brush. She uses a really fluffy brush and she'll take her thick, dense concealer and then it buffs out really nicely.
Exactly right. So I think when I'm spot concealing or really want, I'm using a really dense brush. So it's I think, yeah, that's a hard one because it's
right.
It's so personal and what kind of finish you like.
But it's worth investing in a nice
definitely. If you've
set.
got a crusty brush at home, it's time to let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah, or just at least wash it.
It changes the
It
way
does.
your makeup looks.
And also I just think the amount of bacteria that's sitting on there, if you're not cleaning it regularly, I've seen some manky ass sponges out there too.
No. I'm
the sponges, I can't.
But
scary.
also washing your brushes changes everything. So
Right.
you might be my makeup isn't laying the same way. And then it's it's because this foundation brush
100%.
has over 100 uses.
Literally.
It's grime.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, oils and all
it's
sorts of
trying
things.
to paint a picture with a paintbrush that's crusty.
That's exactly right.
You would
So
never.
No, so I think that's the biggest game changer, even for just skin health. I think that's the biggest thing that you can do. When people say I'm struggling with breakouts, that sort of thing, it's okay, let's look at your brushes. What are you doing there?
yeah, you're oh.
Okay, yeah. So
There's
we've got
the culprit.
who knows, staph infection.
Yeah.
Well, I've heard the stories. It's scary.
Yeah.
It can be, So I think, but it is a hard one. I think it just depends on what sort of finish you like.
Okay,
So
can we talk about natural versus synthetic?
yeah,
I feel like this is something that a person buying brushes doesn't necessarily think twice about. They kind of just look at the shape of the brush and they feel it and they're like, oh, that's great, I'll use this. But then they don't realize that synthetic brushes are great for certain things and natural hair brushes are great for others. Can you kind of dive into that?
Yeah, definitely. I do love a natural hairbrush. I just think, especially with any powder work, it just picks up the product so much better than a synthetic hairbrush. The synthetic hairbrush, it is getting better. I think that there's more technology out there it's making it seem like a natural hairbrush. However, I always just go back to the natural hairbrush when you're wanting to get that really sculpted blend eyeshadow. Same with when you're working with powders now. And I think that we're seeing talcum move out of products. I think I probably am leaning towards a natural hairbrush to pick up talc-free powder a little bit more. It's going to disperse the product a little bit better. I don't know. I'm just feeling like the talc-free powders are a little bit more crumbly.
Just say it. Just say it. They're
I
not
like
as
it.
great.
No,
They're not as great.
And I feel shinier.
Same.
The other day, I'm I miss it already.
Yeah.
If and
I'm
when
struggling.
Charlotte Tilbury reformulates her powders,
Yeah.
I will
know.
absolutely
I'm
lose it.
holding on. I've got one Givenchy powder left and I'm just
Same.
You're very lucky if you get it on your face.
No, literally. I'm like, do I just preserve this
I
so we can
know.
try to like reverse engineer it at some point?
Yeah, I think it's, I don't know, is it only in the US that has
that has removed talc?
Yeah, right?
No, I think it's
feel like it's
everywhere because they had to reformulate it
in Europe
I think
too, right?
Yeah, in
Europe,
the US would have
Yeah.
kept it, but because of the European Union, I think that they were like, well, I guess we got to change everything.
It's a sad
which
day.
is like such a bummer.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so
No one has quite
natural
figured it out.
hair is what you lean towards. What are synthetic brushes better for?
Oh, I definitely, I do love a natural hair brush for some cream work, but I just think for dense cream brushes, like it works really good for creams.
Okay.
I think, but you can pick either one. I think that for any cream work, but I do love a synthetic brush for any cream.
Okay.
Do you ever like to use your fingers for anything?
Yeah, but I also have nails, so it's kind of like,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you're going to poke your client
Yeah,
in
and
the
I think I'm
face.
just so used to, I think my retail background, we just always use brushes. We never use sponges. Like it was not a thing just because it would be too hard to clean in between clients. So yeah, and even back then you'd only ever use your hands for like skincare, like massaging the skin. But if you love using your hands for makeup, there's no like, that's you do you. Like I just think that's how I've always done it.
So your specific style started the latte makeup trend, and then somebody else actually popularized it. Like they saw your look and they were like, okay, this is Tanielle Jai. She is the shit. Here's how we're going to create this latte look. And then you're like, oh.
It's like, it happened. I was like a Monday. I was on a photo shoot and I was like, what the? Like it just started popping up. And so
it was like free personal branding though.
I loved it. It killed me because I was like 6 months right before my Bronzour launch. I was like, damn it. But it still was great. Yeah. But I was like, because they called it the latte look and I already had the latte bronzer in the production.
So then how do you, yes, and I love latte. I use latte. How do you describe to someone this latte look, and especially for different skin tones?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that look happened in 2018. So that was like, it was obviously, it goes viral on Pinterest all the time, that look. And that photo shoot was for a brand that I've been working with for years called Sondre. It was like one of our first shoots together. And it was in the backyard of my friend who's the photographer's yard. And it was like right up against like some crappy wall. Like it was just like an iconic shot. And I didn't realize I don't know whether you've seen the photo, but there's a fly in her hair.
Of course.
Yeah. I didn't know like this. And I was like, hang on, that's a fly. Like, because it was hot, like hot and sweaty out there. Like we were, it was a great photo shoot, but we were steaming up. So I think that look came about. I was really into Fenty. It was Island Ting eyeshadow, the
Island
bronzer.
Ting. Yep.
It's such a great olive undertone, that powder bronzer. And so I was really in this kind of golden undertone, olive undertone kind of makeup look back then, which I still am now. But I think I was just really over. Everyone was using, there was this one eyeshadow from MAC and it was really red. And for me, when I put it on my skin, it just looks so out of place because I have more of an olive undertone. So that's where I was really into like those yellowy, golden, olivey tones. So that kind of happened from there and then it resurfaced again. So.
Oh, that's amazing. Like how would you, for instance, we have a Slack channel and a lot of people are like, I love the Tanielle Jai bronzers. They look amazing, but how do you pick your best shade? So if somebody, especially since like here in the US, we can't just walk into a store and like see your products. So how do we decide online which one's going to be best?
I created because I was doing for ages personal recommendations. So they just message me and I would literally color match you. It's kind of gotten a bit out of hand and at the moment. So it's like I can't upkeep it. Like if someone's really struggling, they can email and I will I might take a few days to get back to you, but I will reply with a color match. But we have created like a little shade quiz. So you can go on there in our website. You just go to the bronzer page and you just scroll down. It's right there.
I do like, especially on the packaging, that it says the shade name and then what shade it actually is, like light medium or medium neutral or whatever, because I do think people tend to gravitate towards those
Definitely.
words.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I think for me, I was just like, because I mean, I could go nuts. That was the thing. I've got 7 shades, but I really would love to add like another 10.
Yeah.
Because I think everyone's natural bronze looks so different. So that's where it's like my bronze is going to look different to yours. You're probably a little bit more of a neutral undertone.
Yep.
So
I was going to ask you to color match us.
yeah,
What would you use on both of us for
I
bronzer?
think you're not using like with your natural shade.
I have no self tanner on today.
I'd go maybe even cappuccino,
Yes. Okay.
macchiato. Yeah.
Okay.
But then you could do a little bit of mocha, just,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What about the stay liners? I was saying earlier before we started recording that I was like, it was ready to put them in my basket, and I DM'd Tanielle and I'm like, what shade should I get? Like, should I do Turkish Delight, Nougat?
I was
She's
like, never.
Shut up. I'm sending them to you. I'm like, oh my God, this is the best day of my life. I'm
You're
so
so
excited. She
silly.
literally sent me every single shade. Ideally, how are you using, like, specifically, like, I mean, because all of them could be lip liners depending on your skin tone,
yes.
right? Like for me, like Mocha Mousse is a lip liner on me, but it could also maybe be an eyeliner.
I use it as eyeliner all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if somebody's trying to find their best stay liner shade for their lips, how are you helping them?
This is actually really hard. Like I don't do color matches for the lip liners or eyeliners, just because someone's lip shade can just throw off everything.
It's also so personal.
It's so
I feel
personal.
Like.
It's really personal. Like I just know, like for me, something can look, I can swatch it on my hand. Then once it goes on the lips, it looks like a completely different shade. So
totally.
it's like, that is really hard, like to color match someone, like, cause it's a really personal thing and it kind of has to be in person. And also some people, I think like a brown lip liner is going to look amazing. And they're like, I like pinks. And I'm like, well, I don't like pink. I feel like it's a lot easier to color match a bronzer or a foundation or something like that. But
so I have Mocha Mousse on.
Yeah.
Because she applied it to both of us.
Yeah.
So I'm wearing Mocha Mousse.
I'm wearing
it's coming soon.
It's coming soon.
Plum pudding.
Plum pudding, Sarah. So if you guys are like trying to gauge what you're thinking about getting, take a look at us.
Tell us the 6 eye facets we should all know and how they help with creating a beautiful eye look.
I'm going to have to remember this one because I always only remember 5, even though I've written down 6.
You have a phone a friend.
Please
it's
excuse me for so the eye facets, I think I created a course. Is that where you've pulled it from?
Yes.
Yeah. So I created a course when I was trying to teach on how to look at eyes. I think, I was really kind of sick and tired of like, oh, someone's just a hooded eye or someone's just a downturned eye. And I'm like, well, you could be a mix of both of those. It's just, you're not just one. I think every eye shape is completely different. So you have to look at all the different areas of the eye. So I came up with these 6 facets. So the first one is obviously the size of your eye, small, medium, large. That can really help determine what you're going to do, like what your goal is. And then you've got shape, the color. The color of your eye.
Yes.
The color of your eye, the shape of your eye. So whether you are rounded or almond, you can kind of, there's even like a little bit of a squarish kind of eye as well. So it's like, again, you could be already, we've just determined whether you're a small almond eye. That can completely change how you look at your eye makeup. Then it's how you look at your eyes. What is this, horizontally?
Yes.
Horizontally. So this is where it sits, like we're either wide set, close set, you could be mid set. So again, we're already thinking size, are we a little bit wide set? Are we a little bit almond shaped? Like you think of Kate Moss, wide set, she's probably a smaller eye, maybe small to medium, but then she's got an almond shape.
Yep.
Where it's completely different to someone like who's wide set that has like Amanda Seyfried. Is that how you say it?
Amanda Seyfried, yeah.
Wide set, rounded, slightly downturned,
Yes.
All that's like we're looking at all, like I wouldn't do their makeup the same being that they're wide set, because there's so many other factors of their eye that I'm looking at. Okay, so you got this side and then you got, what's this one?
Vertical, up and down. Okay, wait.
Up and down. So up
in
and
terms
down.
of like where it's
So this is where I'm looking at the outer corner of the eye.
Okay.
So is it slightly downturned? Is it a little bit more upturned? So what corrections am I making there, or what am I enhancing? Those sorts of things. So again, wide set could be slightly downturned. I think I'm probably a little bit more wide set with a slight downturn. So what I'm going to do to my eyes is so different to someone that has an upturned eye, wide set. Okay, what's the other one? How many have I got now?
There's one that's like, are your eyes not bulging, but like,
So this is the next one.
Okay.
So this is where we're looking this way.
like,
So positioning of the eye, I would say.
Like a profile?
Yeah, like a profile.
Like your profile?
That's the word.
Okay.
See what I said? Words are hard for me
No,
today.
that's hard. We're figuring it out together.
So this is where I'd probably look at where the eye sits, because we've got deep set eyes protruding. So the eye's sitting like a Mila Kunis, like her eyes are further out. Same with Amanda Seyfried. Her eyes are sitting way, way further out. So again, you have to look at that. Also, is there a hood there? Is there a defined crease? Like all those sorts of areas.
because the profile can also determine like how shadowy
Exactly
your
right.
eyelid or your eye under
Exactly.
eye even is, right?
And especially for a protruding eye, like you can really kind of smoke it up on that lash line. You can do so many different things. Like sometimes I'll smoke it out. I'll really like focus on lining that waterline to kind of push it back if that's what the client wants, or that's the look that we wanted to create. But if we want to kind of enhance that, we can really smoke it up underneath.
Okay, I think that was all 6.
I think so.
yeah.
Size, color,
Shape,
horizontal,
vertical,
vertical, and then
profile.
6.
Okay, love that. Now tell myself and Sarah, when you're looking at our eyes, obviously we have makeup on, so it's different. But when you're looking at our eyes, what are our eye profile? You don't have to go through every single one of those, but like, what do you notice about our eyes?
I would say yours are probably a little bit closer together.
Okay.
Slight, but they're kind of like medium to close. But I mean,
I'm curious because I think
What's
that's
I
what
know
it is in
because
my
I
eyes.
know that people always say that you're hooded eyes,
Yes.
but I don't think that they are.
I don't have headed eyes.
No, I don't think that they are. I would say you've got, they're an almond shaped.
Okay.
They're definitely almond. And I mean, you do your makeup so well, so it's hard to
Yeah.
see like when you've
You
got.
do create shape.
Yes.
So that's why, because my eyes are slightly downturned. So
That's
like,
what I mean. So you've got a lift there because of how you've done
Do
your
the makeup.
lashes, all that sort of stuff. So
Totally.
that's where I think when I've seen you without your makeup, slight downturn, but
Yep.
you're adding that lift to it. So,
totally.
Wow.
but they're a nice medium size. I don't think they're really,
Is that how you would describe your eyes?
Yeah. Like downturned. I wasn't sure if they were close together or
tiny little bit, but it's more like I just see you might feel like really heavy if you're putting heaps of depth in here.
totally.
Is that right?
Yep. I always try to avoid like inner
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
stuff.
So
like
that-
if people do inner corner liner on me, I feel like sometimes it just makes me look like
your eyes
too
are-
close
yeah.
together.
And because naturally what that will do, I mean, but you look at Sarah Jessica Parker, right? Her eyes are really close together, but she enhances that.
Totally.
She always does a smoky eye, brings it all the way in, and it looks gorgeous. Like, I just think it's just personal preference. Like for her, like she's embracing that,
Yeah.
which I think is cool,
Leaning into it. Yeah.
And that's it. You look at the 60s and they were like really enhancing a downturn. They loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everything was about rounding off the eye, really enhancing that center of the eye, opening it up, enhancing the downturn. But then you move into the 70s and it's a little bit more
Yeah.
snatched.
Okay. What about Sarah?
Almond eyes, I would say probably
Small to
little bit
medium.
small to medium.
Okay.
Like I've seen some pretty small
Yeah,
eyes
yeah,
in my
okay.
time, but
I guess my
I would say, sorry, we're so far apart. I probably need glasses.
I know we are like, you're like trying to squint. You need like
I need
binoculars.
to do my, but I would probably say like, again, mid-set, like you're not having to do any, like there's no downturn. I would say they're quite straight.
Yeah. I would identify with those.
I would say
descriptors.
a little bit hooded,
Yeah.
just slightly, but like, I love it. Yeah.
My bluff one day.
You're not getting a bluff. Literally, this is like the
Wow.
fight of our lives.
I love a hooded eye.
You do?
Yeah, I do. I think like you look at like Jennifer Lawrence, and I just think like
I love Jennifer.
the smoky eye, like
Don't
you
even
can.
start.
I think you can go have a lot of fun with smoky eyes.
Would you die to do Jennifer Lawrence's makeup? I would
I
actually.
do.
It would be like my Avengers all coming together. It would be
Yeah,
amazing.
But you were mentioning, like, who is your dream celebrity?
Yeah.
I always get asked this. I don't know, like Mary Phillips, Katie Jane Hughes, Ash K. Hope.
Okay, right. No, fair.
Kelly.
But is there like an actor, if they were like coming to Australia and they're like, I need a makeup artist. And you're like, me.
Let me have a think. Sorry.
Okay, we're going to go to this last question then.
I was going to say, you do need to do Hailey's makeup at one point because I think you guys would.
Oh,
really,
the Hailey Bieber?
The Hailey Bieber.
Just be like, Mary, whenever you're unavailable, put in a good word.
I'd love to do Hailey's makeup. Yeah. I'd love to do Kim.
Yeah.
I'd love to give it a go. But
you're going to be fighting Mario and Melissa Herkman and Ariel?
I would, but then like, I don't know. I mean, I'd love to do.
You doing a Jennifer Lawrence glam?
That would be fun. Like
Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
Yeah, that's a hard question for me.
Okay.
We don't get many celebrities down in Australia.
I know, which is so crazy.
So it's like I'll just take whoever's ready.
Whoever's here.
Whoever's ready for me. Like I'll
be there.
I'll do it. I'll be there. Like,
Tanielle, this is the last question. What part of the makeup routine do you think most people struggle with? And what is your advice to them?
Yeah.
Like, what do you think they're doing wrong or they're actually struggling with? And like, how can they, what's the solution?
Yeah, I think base. I think people probably think it's the eyes, but I think your base is like where it's at, because at the end of the day, a bit of mascara, hot. If your base is looking amazing, then everything else is going to come together. So I think it's just take your time. Like I just see some of my friends, my family, and I'm like, just take a breath.
Blend.
Okay? Blend, take your time. Like, and I'm a huge dabber when it comes to makeup. So really like layering on top, like none of this. And when I say this for those listening at home, it's like scraping the face with your brush, like actually just layering, dabbing, being really gentle, building your coverage. I am a big fan of one layer makeup. I love a full coverage, but I'm using my concealer and my bronzers to do that because all creams have coverage,
Right.
So I think, don't rely on your foundation to do all the work. Use it as like a second skin and then layer upon that. But I mean, for me, that's why I love the Chanel because it's really lightweight. It just kind of blurs the skin. I think that's the definition of like a skin tint because it actually just is the slightest tint. It's not giving that much coverage. So yeah, slow down, take a breath. Just when you think you're finished blending, just blend a little bit more, and dab.
Yeah.
Gentle.
Swipe.
I think
Stop swiping.
We all need to be a little bit more gentle.
Yeah, you're not coloring in a coloring book.
No.
Think of it as like colored pencil where you're very lightly.
I coil up when I see like, especially if you're putting like powder over the top of a cream and you're going ham.
Yeah.
You've just done all this blending work with your creams. You're being really strategic and then you're just like moving it.
Yeah.
And especially if you're not using like a natural hair brush and you're going in with synthetic, I feel like that's going to pick up your product a bit more. So.
Okay, one last question. Being an Aussie.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite setting spray?
Yeah, I do. The L'Oreal 3-second setting mist.
Did you say that earlier? Did you use that today?
No, I didn't say that earlier, but
Okay.
I do love that. I love the one size as well. They're my top two. I love them. So just when because it's hot where I am, like you girls don't know what summer is here. Like this is bloody beautiful. Like this is stunning.
We're complaining because we're like,
I can't. You come to Australia and you should, okay, but it is sweltering in peak summer. That's why we're all about the bronzed light layers because it's hot. Fluff, forget about bouncy hair.
Okay. It's not happening.
Forget it.
Amazing. Tanielle, thank you for coming on Gloss
thank you
Angeles.
so
It was so
much.
much fun. We learned so much from you.
No,
Where can
thank
everybody
you.
find your products, by the way?
TanielleJ.com, but soon we're going to be getting back onto Revolve.
Yay!